we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hosley. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick spin on the run. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You you know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They go to the draw. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hosley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Kane. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and
hits the... No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
2nd down coming up. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Sometimes you dial up the right play, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. No, no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Right through his hands. He had a touch. And just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's reeled in. It's Rivers. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, stay in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Looking downfield, it's King. Rushes on him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's King. And wings it incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's King. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical because
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll run the screen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Leaves it with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
With the catch, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll move the tight end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they
turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes the grab. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, what a cut! And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's King. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's a draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To throw, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.